13 and Michael Cook is here for our weekend movie review.
Two movies to talk about today.
Yes.
First up, let's talk about Priscilla. This is at theaters today. This is based on Priscilla Presley's bio of autobiography of her time with Elvis Presley. The movie begins. Priscilla Presley is 14 years old, living in Germany. Her father is stationed there in the military, and she meets Elvis Presley, and they begin a courtship, which is kind of odd because she's 14 and he's in his early 20s. But they have a very tender courtship with the father and the mother kind of overseeing it. Eventually, she moves to the U.S. at 16 and moves in with Elvis and chaperoned and all of that stuff. And as the life goes on, the romance grows, but it also becomes a very controlling life where Elvis there is played by Jacob Elordi. I can never say his last name correct. And Kaylee Spaney plays Priscilla Presley, who does a fantastic job of showing this, frankly, a young girl growing into a woman as her and Elvis Presley's romance grows, and they get married and have a child. All the while, Elvis is, going off doing movies, clearly having affairs with other women, and just doing whatever he wants. Meanwhile, she has to stay at home and sort of be, I hate to say it, but just a kept woman. This movie is directed by Sofia Coppola, who is a fantastic director. And a quibble that I have with this movie is I think what they were doing was the pacing was done slowly to kind of show Priscilla Presley's loneliness. But that pacing was just too slow for me, and it just got a little bit bland and boring. So I like this film, but I only can give it a 7.5 out of 10 because the pacing was just a little bit too slow for me.
It wasn't too slow that you actually became lonely in the theater and everybody left because it was so slow, right?
I started thinking, are you lonesome tonight?
Oh,
hey, you like that?
Wow, that's good.
So let's talk about another movie that's also premiering at theaters today called The Marsh King's Daughter. It stars Daisy Ridley and Ben Mendelsohn. The movie starts off with Ben Mendelsohn lives in the deep forests with his wife and daughter, the daughter played by a young Brooklyn prince. And at the beginning of the film, it seems like an idyllic sort of backwoods family, but then we come to learn that that her mother had been kidnapped and held captive, and they had this child together. Flash forward to the future there, you see Daisy Ridley. Her father had been captured and taken to prison, but he gets out of prison. He breaks out of prison, and Daisy Ridley worries for her life, her young daughter, and her family. This is a thriller, that begins when Mendelsohn's character gets out of prison. But for a thriller to work, you have to guess what's going to happen. And the minute he escapes from prison and there's something else that happens, you just know exactly what's going to happen every step of the way, with a dialogue that is just hammy, a plot that is predictable. It's saved a little bit by the great performances of Daisy Ridley and Ben Mendelsohn, but this is a formulaic, predictable thriller that I didn't particularly enjoy. I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Ooh, okay.
So
I mean, it's just like he gets out, he's going to find him.
Yeah, there's going to be some kind of confrontation. I mean, you just, like I said, you've seen this movie before. Again, good performances, but the script is not that great.
Just need to Tommy Lee Jones hunting him down to get him back.
Exactly, the whole fugitive thing.
Yes. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.